From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He will
Leading
lead this one off today.
For San Francisco, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. There to take it is Chipper. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Miguel Cabrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now at the plate, Brett Boone. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Joe Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The shortstop.
Digging in, James Beam. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Ready.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Now in the box, Dale Murphy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Braves strand 1. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder. Number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So coming to the plate, Daniel Andino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. So striding forward now, Andrew Jones hitting .500 in the series so far. 4 for 8. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Nick Williams. Pretty swing at the dish, but in the outfield as well, this guy can go get it in the gap. Not the strongest of arms, but very accurate. Not a lot of guys are going to test it coming around third.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Joe Ross. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1 the count. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
Riding in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Hit back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This is foul right side. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Beam is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the third inning. And this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Leonis Martin as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Leonis Martin.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Hit in the air to left field. Williams is under it. 2 gone. Now to the plate, James Beam. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So in now for San Francisco, Mookie Betts 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. In there for strike 1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
The 1-1 sent out to straightaway center field. Routine out there for Andrew. 1 away.
Now batting.
So with 1
Number
away,
29.
let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Standing in, Brett Boone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brett Boone is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Hit down the line at first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 23 for him thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is flared out towards second. And there's one away. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
The center fielder.
So the base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. We're through 4. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off
up next will be Nick Williams. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. Beam gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Andino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Brian Dozier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher Brian McCann.
Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder Leone Martin.
Ready for another chance? Leonis Martin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Liner in there for a base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Ross. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Troy Tulowitzki. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. Beam charging in on it. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Now batting.
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line hard toward right center. Jones is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's the 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. Ready once again, James Beam.
Leading up for the Braves, the shortstop, James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Freddie Freeman will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper Jones.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Chipper Jones, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Digging in to try it again, Brett Boone. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Behind 0-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The first baseman, number 13, Mike.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Dale Murphy. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now that jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Andrew Jones. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Number 2 ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Daniel Andino. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Adam Frazier will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For the Giants, number 26, Adam Frazier.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. In his career against Mike Minor, he's gone 3 for 6. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped up. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
3-2, full count. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Tyler Austin will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Austin.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Adam Frazier will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Justin Grimm
Now
will
playing
come on
center
in
field.
relief now as he'll
Number
make his 30.
26. Adam Frazier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Andino is after it. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Now batting.
The Giants are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Frazier is there, 2 gone. Fred McGriff will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 29. Fred.
Rolled slowly to first. Cabrera scoops it up and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now batting.
Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Next to bat for the Giants, Miguel Cabrera hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Kimbrell is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Last strike here for the Giants. Grounded down the third baseline. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
In now, Brett Boone, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with two away, they decide to put the stop sign on. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 1-1. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Mike Minor earned his 9th win of the